Hey my babes, happy Friday. I hope we are all good. So I just wanted to do today's team teach around a reel that I put out on my socials earlier this week. So this is the reel, 6 months of prep. And yes, I have still sat in McDonald's, Pizza Hut and Five Guys. So let's have a little look at what's going on here. Let's talk about what's going on here. So you're looking at me in Five Guys with my kids. They're obviously living their best life with their burgers and their fries. Trust me, it smells so good. And I'm sat here with literally nothing in front of me, just kind of twiddling my thumbs. So obviously from the outside that might look really harsh. You might think, oh, that's so restrictive, poor Sarah, not eating while her kids are eating everything. But actually it is the complete opposite. So I just want to explain it a little bit. So obviously for the past 6 months, I can't believe it's been that long, I have been on prep for my bikini show. So that's a very specific goal. And I know it seems like a long time, but in the grand scheme of things, it is a short-term goal. And yes, it requires discipline. And I've decided to post this because people probably don't know, because I don't slap it all over my stories or anything like that. But do you know what else I've done over the past 6 months? I have sat in Pizza Hut, McDonald's, Burger King, Five Guys, Krispy Kreme. Like you probably know, I even went on an all-inclusive holiday. And the reason why I did that is because my kids' lives don't stop just because mummy's got a crazy goal and because mummy is on prep. And I think this is really important. So I'm not about to deny my kids those experiences, like those little treats, those memories, just because I can't join in right now. I can join in eventually, but I don't want to deny them that, because that would be unfair. And honestly, I feel like it would be teaching them the wrong thing. So I put this in the post itself as well. Like, there's going to be people who criticize this. They'll say that me sitting there with just a Diet Coke is basically showing my kids that mummy doesn't eat, or that it's restrictive, or that I'm setting a bad example. But actually, I think it's the complete opposite, because my two, they understand that what I'm doing is temporary. They know that mummy's doing her fitness show. Like, that's their words, not mine. And they also know that once it's over, I'll be back to my normal way of living and normal way of eating, like nutrition, which is my 80-20 rule, which is what I coach all of you girls to do, because that's what gets results, sustainable results, and that is what I live by outside of this prep phase. So in this team teach, bigger message that I want to get across to you is also a little bit of a lesson here as well. Being in McDonald's, just something to think about. Just being in McDonald's or being in Five Guys, it doesn't force you to order a large Big Mac meal, right? So being in Five Guys doesn't mean that you have to eat fries. Just because food is available doesn't mean that you've lost the freedom of choice. So this is where discipline comes in, and also priorities, right? So some days you'll decide, oh yeah, I fancy that. I'm going to have the burger and I'm going to enjoy it. Other days, like me here, poor me, I am going to say no, or you'll choose to say no, because you decide that you've got a bigger goal that you're working towards in that season. And honestly, both choices are completely valid. Both choices are yours to own. And ultimately, having that freedom, that control, that autonomy, that is what true balance looks like. And let me just say this as well, like, not everyone has kids. So, I mean, most of us do, most of us in here are mums. But if you're not, then obviously it's going to be easier for you to just avoid these places altogether. Obviously, if we're working by the 80-20 rule, I don't want you to avoid real life forever. But when you are a mum or a grandparent, then life doesn't stop. Like, we still have to go out, we still make memories, we still sit in Five Guys and watch our kids dip their chips into milkshakes and all. But that's okay, because it proves that you can have a life and still work towards your goals as well. And bottom line, I think it comes down to this: like, discipline is not about avoiding life, it's about showing up for life while still holding yourself accountable to what you said you wanted to achieve. So the next time you tell yourself, oh, I can't go there, I'll be way too tempted, or oh, I'm here now, I'm in McDonald's, so I have to order something, just remember this team teach, right? Because you don't have to. You always have the freedom to choose. And to me, I think that's super powerful. And as you know, this is exactly the balance that I coach all of you on. It's not about restriction, it's not about hiding away. It's about learning when to say yes, when you want to say yes, and also when to say no, and being okay with both situations. So yeah, right now, obviously I'm on prep, not for much longer. So right now I'm on prep and I'm saying no. In 2 weeks, I'll be off prep and I'll be right there with my kids, dipping fries in ketchup, maybe not milkshake, but definitely ketchup, and living my best life, because that is the beauty of balance.